What we're seeing in housing is not a technical problem. We know how to build housing. Do we know how to do that? Y'all, we don't know how to do that. Y'all know how to? Y'all know how to do that? You know how to build them? Okay, we're gonna talk to you, Doug, after the session about technical problems in housing, how you build. We know how to build. That's not the problem. The problem is when you try to build in a community where people have affluent homes, they don't want it, right? And what's happening across the country, and probably in some parts of the Bay Area. I was just in LA, where you've got two twin issues happening. On the one hand, they don't want affordable housing and higher income neighborhoods because they think that it devalues their property values and NIMBYism. But they also now don't want it in a lot of low and moderate income communities either, because they know when affordable housing comes, the next thing that's coming is all the yuppies, all the gentrification. So they don't want it. So now in LA, they have a challenge, which is they want to build affordable, and they can't find anywhere to build it. They can't land dollars that the city council, that the state has allocated for affordable housing, because they get tied up no matter where they try to build. That is not a technical problem. That is not that we don't know how to find a piece of land and build affordable housing on it. That is not, we can't figure out how to solve the problem of that is an adaptive problem, changing the minds of how we work and how we think. And the challenge for us is our leadership. The failure of our leadership is that we keep addressing this issue like it's a technical problem, like we don't know how to solve it, like we need to get in a room and sort of figure out the answers to that. And it's not. Right? It's an adaptive problem and it's a systems problem. So here's the challenge for us. That's not the way that most people understand these issues, even policymakers often. That's not the way they think of these problems. And so what happens is when we don't lift these issues up as systems problems, as adaptive problems, we get the backpack. I love that. Y'all say, what's the backpack? I love it. So the backpack is when you lift up a challenge and you say, for example, where I was working, every year we had a backpack drive. Because the technical problem was that parents could not afford to buy school supplies for their kids in September. And so the company organized a backpack drive where they wanted all of us employees to put in $20, $30, $100, whatever you could afford, so that we could all, as employees, go out and buy other people across the region backpacks for their kids. That's solving that challenge as a technical problem. The adaptive problem is asking, why are so many parents year after year not able to do the thing that every parent will tell you is important to them, right? Ensure their kids' success, right? By making sure they're prepared to go to school. Why is that not happening? Because the very companies that are organizing these backpack drives are not paying their workers enough to be able to afford to provide for their kids. And so when you lift this up and say, hey, we got a problem, they give you what? I don't want no backpack. Y'all want backpacks? I don't want no backpack. Why are we not addressing this as a fundamental problem of folks not having a living wage? And what I want to say to you is, if you're not lifting this up as a systems problem, you are going to get backpacks.